Hey everybody, and welcome on back to the Dirt Cheap Dirt Bike channel solely dedicated to this motorcycle, the buying experience, the operating experience, to help you decide if you want to do what I did and buy a Templar 250 from XPRO. Not the M, not the X, just the Templar 250 plain Jane model, carbureted engine. I want to talk to you about adventure biking. Put a title on the screen, adventure biking. And this bike, I also want to do a quick summary about the bike, how it's holding up right now. It's holding up just fine. No real issues at all. I did do some very minor upgrades. I'm going to let you hear the sound. I'm going to keep the sound going on. I did put a new chain on it. That's that 520X, I think. It's got seals between the... It's pretty good. It's a good chain. I also upgraded. That's a Kenda tire. It's only like $65. You're going to see some red on the spokes. Over the winter, I think just the cold... I lost 4 spokes. 4 spokes died. But they can just be tightened. You don't have to replace them. You just tighten them back up. But I wanted to track them, so I put some red tape on there. I did upgrade the carburetor as well. There's that branding. And later on, you're going to hear it idle. Because it's winter, it's just the tail end of winter. There's that Nibby carburetor I put on there. Oh, I love that thing. It's going to idle high in these videos because I just turned it up. That's the best part about that Nibby is that red knob. You can just turn up the idle. And now it don't die because it's idling high. Let's talk about adventures, though, because you are being targeted by these marketers, and they are ripping you right off. They're ripping you right off, baby. Are you kidding me? Right off. You know what they're trying to sell you? They're trying to sell you a motorcycle for a stupid amount of money to go on an adventure. Look at this video. Okay. Look at this video. I'm on an adventure. There's my little feet. That's me. I'm just hanging out. And I got a reliable motorcycle. It's reliable, baby. I just go out in the middle of the woods. I don't have to think about it. Over 40 degrees, I will say if it's under 40 degrees, that carbureted engine, just like any carbureted engine, it don't want to turn over. It doesn't like you. It doesn't want to be your friend if it's under 40 degrees. But if it's 41 degrees, 42 degrees, it tends to turn over. It doesn't fight with you too long. Yeah, the chain got a little loose. That was just too easy to adjust it, though. And it wanted to fight me, and once about 40 degrees, though, it's a carbureted engine. It was doing just fine. Let's talk about an adventure, though, because that's a marketing term, and they are ripping you off, baby. They are just ruining your day. They just don't even want you to be happy and successful. See, I got to just bolt these things on there because it's a cheap dirt bike. You don't have to think about it. Now I can strap stuff on real easy. Honda, our best friends over at Honda. $17,000, $599. $17,599. This is stupid. Some of their options are around $10K. They have an entry level at $7,000. Again, this is before taxes and fees for a motorcycle that they just put the word adventure on it and some mounts so you can strap stuff to it. BMW, the F900 GS. Of course, BMW is going to do this. $17,000 as well. Their base model, don't worry, $13,495. Same engine. Are you kidding me? What did you bolt to the side of your motorcycle that's worth $4,000, BMW? Triumph's coming in at $21,895. $21,895 for Triumph. I'm not picking on you, but what in the world are you doing? Triumph. They have some options at $10,000 or $12,000 or really somewhere around $12,000 to $14,000 with taxes and fees. Look at my bike. Am I not on an adventure? Seriously. What they're talking about usually, though, is going on adventures that are 12 weeks is probably too long. Some are 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks long. You're going to the Himalayas. You're going to be completely without any, just the tools in your bag to maintain your bike, right? Better put an extra tube or two in there. You're going to be a grumpy cuss in the woods, right? I want to talk about that because look at my dirty bike. It does fine. It just keeps on rolling, okay? And it shows me adventures. Look, that looks like Skyrim. I found Skyrim in the middle of the woods back there. Okay, that's an adventure. I want to talk to you about why can't this bike go on an adventure and you can go backpacking with this thing for 12 weeks, 12 days. How about that, 12 days? You ain't going for 12 weeks. I watch these YouTube channels and these guys go on like 12-week-long frickin' dirt bike adventures. That's why I said that. I just watched one. Check this out, dude. You don't need to spend 20 grand. You don't want to spend $17,000. You know what's going to happen? You're going to have a problem in the woods. You know why they say adventure? This is where the root comes from. A trip is when you go from A to B. A journey is when you go from A to B, but you have to cross two media. Okay? That means you had to go on the road and then you had to use a ferry to get over to somewhere else. In our terms, it might be you were just on city streets and then you had to go way out in the middle of no place like I am. That might be considered two media because you're going just on dirt. How about this though? An adventure. That's when you go on a journey and then there's a significant problem that must be overcome or your adventure has stopped. Actually, it didn't begin because that's a journey that had a problem. You had to go home. If you overcome it, then you have an adventure. So let me ask you something. If you want to be stuck in the middle of the woods, look at all these animal tracks, by the way. These are all animal tracks. You'll see the people tracks in a minute. Look, they're all animal tracks. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that nuts? I love living out here in the middle of nowhere. Here's the thing. When you go on your adventure, you're going to have your problem. Think about what that problem is. Put it on screen right now. You're going to set your bike down. You're going to set it down like this. You're going to set it down like that. Okay, you're going to crack the frame, or a root is going to come and rip that line that goes from the magneto into your spark plug, or whatever it's called. Some kids came shooting up here. That's what they did. It's going to rip it out, and your bike's going to be dead in the water. It don't run no more. Cracked frame, handlebars busted. Something's going to happen. Let me ask you, do you know what you're going to do when you encounter that problem? After the cursing and the cussing, you're going to have to leave your bike along a trail, walk 3 hours down that trail to get to a main road. Probably a road that looks like what's on the screen right now. And then you're going to hope that you can hitchhike to a mechanic. And you're going to tell them your sob story. Show them the pictures you took, and maybe they'll know how to fix it. Maybe they can point you at an AutoZone or a Pep Boys or something. And then what you're going to do is go over there and hope that you can get the parts to fix your little dirty bike. And then what you're going to do, or you can have the mechanic might give you good news. Hey, I can be right out there. And yeah, that part of the frame, by the way, it just barely lets that thing fit in there, the carburetor. But it fits, it just barely fits. The mechanic might give you good news, and maybe they can head out and try to help you in 2 days, but they'll charge you $500 for the fee, to leave their shop. They got to close their shop. They got to head all the way out there. And then you'll have rented a hotel room and waited. Maybe you tried to solve the problem yourself. And it will be 2 days, and it will be a lot of money. And you'll have to have let your $17,000 motorcycle sit in the woods for 2 days. You better be hoping that a hillbilly with a pickup truck and some ambition doesn't drive by on a meth-inspired little... They're going to twinkle in their eye when they see your bike, because they know you got a $17,000 Honda out there. They can pick that thing up, quick comb over it real fast for your Apple AirPod that you're going to try to use as your theft prevention device. They'll pull that thing off. They'll have that thing spun so fast. They're going to take it apart. They might just ditch the engine if they can't find an AirPod. They'll sell the wheels independently. They'll sell the handlebars independently. They'll sell the mirrors. All of it's going to be on Craigslist, parted in less than a day. And you're out $17,000. You're going to be paying, and this is the width. I'm demonstrating the width of the thing. So you scoot back and you got more width as you go back. Anyway, the seat's not bad. It's just not amazing. It's fine. You're going to be paying a car bill, $17,000 on a motorcycle that got stolen in the middle of the woods because you had to leave it. Or you can buy a dirt cheap dirt bike, and guess what? Boom, you can still go on your adventure. You can go on your adventure. Look at it. You can throw this thing in a shipping container and take this thing to Thailand or wherever you want to go. And after you break it in, of course, after you upgrade the tires or something, upgrade the brake pads, be smart. But then you can have an adventure bike for $2,000 or $3,000 with all things said and considered, shipping and everything. And your friend is going to spend what? $17,000? Don't. Of course, this isn't going to be set so you can go on an adventure in the Himalayas. It's 4 weeks camping with your friends in the middle of the woods. Yeah, that's an adventure of a lifetime. I don't think $17,000 makes sense for it. But you know what this is? This is easily a 5 to 10 day long. We're going to drive across Montana, back roads only. This is perfect. we're going to try to drive it. We're going to try to make it across Alaska in the sunny season. That's what I'm going to want. That's what I kind of want to do with this bike. I might actually upgrade to a DR650 if I want to do that. But this would make it. This is perfect for 10 days. Perfect for an adventure like this. A bite-sized adventure. And if something goes wrong, oh well. So anyway, I just wanted to talk to you about that. I don't want to ramble. I just want to say I love you. They're trying to market to you. They're trying to take all your hard-earned bucks. You're a fellow broke guy who likes being outside, and I'm just trying to root for you and look out for you. So keep it tuned here. I still recommend the bike. I think the bike is solid. I love you, and have a good one. I'm out. Dirt cheap, dirt bike.